We have Devansh Jain, who's joining us today at the management of INOX Green to talk more about that. Devansh, thanks very much for your time. Today, of course, your stock is slightly quiet, but ever since you have had that meeting, the analyst meet, everybody is abuzz. Social media, analysts we speak to about the commentary coming in. So we'll come to that, but this major global certification which has come in on the exchanges this morning, why don't we start our discussion by how meaningful is it for your business model? How important is it?
Look, I think it's a good afternoon, Ajay. Pleasure to be with you. Look, I think it's fundamentally a very, very significant milestone for Inox Wind. What this basically certifies is TUV SUD, which is a German certification body, has done various field tests on our 3 megawatt turbine set up in Kutch in Gujarat over the past several months. And now it's been certified that our turbines on-field performance actually exceeds or is equal to the theoretical design. So fundamentally, it's a very significant milestone. This approval now enables us to get into serial production. We've been saying that as the sector is now on the cusp of a massive breakout, I think we will be launching our new, more efficient turbines. As I have said in the past as well, our 3 megawatt turbine is very, very efficient. It is far more efficient than our 2 megawatt platform. It actually increases the efficiency by over about 35% compared to our previous platform, which actually reduces the cost of energy very, very significantly. So I think very, very significant milestone for the company, and I think that will hold us in good stead as we focus on increasing profitability as we move forward.
Devansh, in fact, you know, that the ending of your answer has given me cue for my next question, and that is enhancing profitability. Ever since you've had this investor meet here in Mumbai, the investor community we interact with, some of them have been giving good feedback about the commentary which you've shared. Can you tell us the gist? What kind of conversations did you have? And I'm told that the attendance actually went up many-fold versus what you had expected. A lot of people turned up despite of the turbulent weather in Mumbai. So tell us what's the messaging you have given them, and what were the most queries coming like?
Look, you know, fundamentally, well, of course, we're a listed company, so we've put out the presentation on the stock exchanges in terms of what our communication was. But if I may add, it's been 5 years since the sector had been shut, right? So I think now that the sector is coming back very, very strongly, I think everyone is very excited about the opportunity. I think fundamentally what we spoke about was a couple of things. Yeah, I mean, I think we spoke about the tailwinds in the sector, all the significant announcements made by the government, which namely begin with the fact that they're looking at 10 gigawatts of plain vanilla installations year on year. They've kind of done away with reverse auctions. There's a lot of interest coming in from the C&I market. There are a whole host of public sector tenders. So you've got SECI tenders, you've got GUNL tenders, you've got RTC tenders, you've got virtually every public sector enterprise announcing very, very significant expansion plans on the renewable energy side, which includes both wind, solar, RTC. We also spoke about our O&M business, which we believe is poised for significant growth. We spoke about the upcoming certification for our 3.3 megawatt turbine, and I'm happy to say we've actually achieved it sooner than we expected to do it. And I think a little bit around, the ramp up in our manufacturing plans. You know, two fundamental things which you also spoke about was that naturally we expect to be profitable this year, and our larger objective is to be a net debt-free company over the course of the next 12 months. So I think those are things which I think got a lot of people excited. Yes, you did rightly mention, I think there were far more people than we expected, but I think over the past 5 years, I think a lot of the wind stocks were untouchable, if I may say so. Nobody really wanted to know what was happening. It is akin to the sector being shut. So, you know, in a shut story, what are you going to really communicate, or what are you really going to talk about? But as we are moving forward, I think quarter on quarter, we see a lot of excitement. We see very, very phenomenal growth, which will kick in this sector. And I think that's what's probably got people talking about some of the players in the wind energy sector.
Devansh, just one last word on specifics. FY24, I will talk about 12 to 24 month period, because the the probability of having more visibility on it is higher. For FY25 ending or even 26, what kind of profitability number are you eyeing, which you have shared with the investor community?
Look, I don't think we can give forward-looking numbers, but what we clearly said was over the course of FY24, we will be profitable. Within 12 months, we aim to make INOX Wind net debt-free. And I think what we said, as we move forward over 25 or 26, over 25 particularly, we should be back or probably exceed the top line we had during our great years, which 15, 16, 17. And we should be back to the same profitability level goals which we had during that period. Of course, profitability should probably be better than those periods, given that we have significant brought forward tax advantages. So we should be tax-free for the next 2 to 3 years. And I think given the larger commentary by the government and the larger volumes, I think 26, 27, and so on and so forth should be record-breaking profit years for us.
All right, Devansh, we'll let you go on that one. Congratulations once again on this certification and good luck on achieving those plans which you have shared with the street.